Everybody, welcome back to Boom Back of Mind Center for Personality Development. My name is Vikash and I hope you all are really nice today. It's a beautiful weather outside and I'm sure you all are enjoying the moment with your family or moment with yourself. Let's begin the journey of personality development. We are working on the basic aspect of personality, which is language, because a language will be very easy for you to work on, my dear viewers. If you talk about feelings, thoughts, it will take time for you to develop, control or manage your emotions so that accordingly you can generate thoughts. Behavior, again, behavior is executed by your language and body language. So right now we are working on language. What we have discussed so far, let me just quickly recap. What is a language? Combination of specific sounds arranged in a specific order. That order is told by the so-called grammar, the rule book. We have discussed when we talk specific sounds categorized into two. First, free sounds without an agent. You remember A, E, A. Dependent sounds, consonant, popularly known as, consonant, which would require an agent to pronounce those sounds. Then we have discussed about if you have to learn a language, the most important thing is to keep a track of time. Who tells us about time in a sentence? It is the category called tenses. And tense means three times: past, present and future. Now, let's say if your sentence says, I knew him very well. So, you have a subject, you have a verb and you can identify the time. So that is very, very important, viewers. Keep a track of time through the verbs. Tense incorrect, which means time incorrect. Time incorrect, which means verb is incorrect. We have discussed about the four main verbs as well: V1, V2, V3 and V4. V1 always used for simple category. Wherever you find it in a sentence, understand it is simple. Check the helping verb to identify the basic time: past, present or simple. Past simple, future simple or present simple. V2 always used for one category, which is simple past. It can never have a negative form. Easy to identify V2 because V3 has a helping verb but V2 does not, because at times V2 and V3 are same. Third category which we discussed in our last video was V3. V3 can be used for past, present or future. However, this is used for one category, which is perfect. I have given him a book. Have, present, given, V3, present perfect. I had known him, had, past, known, V3, past perfect. Then we discussed about the next category in our last video, which was V4. Continuous form can be used for past, present or future. The category, let's start with the first category, continuous category. Past continuous, it will always follow was or were, not plus V4 in case if you have negative. So wherever you see a sentence, let's say he was not answering my phone. He, subject singular, so I have used was past, helping verb. You remember basics, and was plus answering V4, was plus V4, past continuous. Now let me just twist the sentence, He had been calling, I'm so sorry, let me correct it. He had been answering his call for 5 days. So he had, now had, again past. Now we have moved to a new category called perfect continuous. It will always follow one basic pattern: has, have, had, plus been, plus V4. If you see such a format or a pattern in a sentence or maybe in a question, identify it quickly as perfect continuous. Now, let me give you another example. Let's say Virat Kohli is the favorite of everyone, the Indian skipper who has broken many records and stolen the hearts of millions of Indians throughout the world. Virat Kohli has been playing cricket for 20 years. When I said Virat Kohli, subject name, has been, singular subject, that's why I have used has. Been playing, been, has been plus V4. You remember the format? Present, perfect, continuous. That's how we identify it. Now we have to move to the next category and the last category of main verbs. V5. V5 very easy to identify. Words, verbs especially which have S or ES in the end, they belong to V5 category. So let's say saves, plays, goes, knows. Whenever you have S or ES in a verb, that belongs to V5. And you'll be very glad to know, very easy to remember, V5 is only and only used for one category, which is simple present. He knows me very well. He, singular subject, I'm so sorry, here, knows, V5, S or ES. So it will be used for simple present, always. So let's just quickly recap. V1 can be used for simple category, past, present or future. V2 only used for one category, which is simple past. V3 can be used for past, present or future. It will explain about, or it will tell us, perfect category. V4, it will be used for past, present, future. It can be used for two categories, continuous and perfect continuous. And the last category, V5, which is only and only used for simple present. So I hope, viewers, now you have got the basics how to identify time. This is very, very important. Check your progress through the statements given in books, or maybe if somebody is talking, or when you are watching a news channel, or listening to anybody who is speaking English. Try to observe these things. First helping verb, second main verb, and identify the right time. Once you have done the identification, once you are done with the identification of right time, trust me, your first step towards learning this language is accomplished. So my dear viewers, thank you so very much for watching me. Understand, put a smile on your face, for it adds beauty to your personality. That's what we aspire for at Boom. Please don't forget to subscribe. You all have a good time. Thank you, everybody.